No, this is all about. Well, no, not all of them about women. This is about women. This one's about the force to wear. Okay, Lafiev John. Start from there. Did I spell that right? This has not given me anything interesting. What does that have to do with yellow fever? Jon Snow. Not quite what I'm looking for, but thanks. Dictionary of... Oh, no. Okay, that's what yellow fever is, what that is. So there was something about yellow fever here. With something to do with the casket girls. Where did I read that? Was it the casket girls? It was something. Yellower fever? Not quite. Yellow fever, casket girls. But what in the world does this have to do with the Tignon? Let's have a... Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Okay, Tignon. Let's go back to that. A refresher of sorts. Oh, Tion. Tion is a type of head covering. French. Maybe it's Creole. There we go. Okay. Let's head back here. Now we have a whole bunch of stuff to read. So, shoot, which one do I guess I'll assume this one. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going up away. Actually, let's just click both. Is there a date to this entry? Because that would help me in determining whether or not... Okay, I'm just going to have to read it then. Doll, I can't stop now no matter what C says. I know I can't trust her anymore. After all, she left me, abandoned me when I'm getting so much healthier. Her talking methods don't work. That babble that claims to know me better than I know myself. She doesn't believe me when I say I feel strength returning to my muscles. She argues, tells me my muscles are degrading, atrophy, like bark stripped from a tree, brittle and ready to snap. She tells me I am a porcelain doll. I may look and feel normal, but inside there is nothing. She calls me fragile. Pompous asshole. How can she speak to me like that? But more so, how can she say that I am getting worse when I feel so much stronger? I wish I could see the file they have on me in their big patient database. Getting better is all that matters to me. I don't care what she or anyone else says. Everything in my dreams is so much more vivid. The feeling of being able to touch everything is no longer just in my head. I know I can touch it all. I can feel all its details against my skin. But this makes it all the more terrifying to me. Can I be hurt here? I woke up with a scar. Old and ragged, one I've never seen before. I didn't tell the nurse or see. I don't want them thinking I've done it to myself. How could I have anyways? There's nothing sharp in here. I must keep going. I know these dreams hold the secret to my health. Losing everything and everybody else no longer matters to me. I'm scared, but I know this is the only way. Powerless. I don't know how to explain what happened last night. I've never been more horrified. The feeling of swallowing clipped nails, being constrained by what I would have hoped were helping hands. I felt fear and pain. I felt the bleeding of my throat. There was a very strong woman there guiding me. No, not guiding, forcing me. And yet there was another one, less visible, less present, but there, from a different time, a different place, another era entirely. Who was she? My doctor tells me that I should be in complete control while lucid dreaming, but I've lost that control. I was constrained, held down, mentally, physically. Being powerless was horrifying, but also I felt reassured at times. Both terrified and comforted, I don't know how to reconcile these conflicting emotions. Both were so strong within me. I have to tell Jonathan when I'm able to send an email. He'll understand what I mean, how I feel. The another patient here, Adelaide, has the same shadows haunt her dreams as I do. For the first time, I haven't felt alone. Jonathan responds to my email, but it's nothing like sharing whispers with a warm body in an otherwise cool and impassioned place. I feel exhausted. I can't eat. Nothing will stay down, not even the blandest of toast, and I find myself missing the delicious crusty brochet that my mother had learned to make once while we were traveling. But with Adelaide, I feel, if not friendship, then at least a mutual understanding. It's nice having someone believe me, and believe that I am getting better. We share our stories about our shadows, our dreams. We share confidence and hope. I asked her, what happens if we actually fight our shadow? I will see how she's doing when we meet in the rec room. Okay, and this is last one, monster. What would an ocean be without a monster lurking in the dark? It would be like sleep without dreams. The dark is scary for a reason, but perhaps it is because of my own investment in making it scary that I feel so much fear. These shadows are my ocean, and if there is a monster, it is of my own creation. I can fight the shadows in my mind. I can win against what I have envisioned for myself, since there is nothing in my dreams that I did not put there myself. If the doctor's psychotherapy has done anything for me at all, it is to make me learn that my subconscious is smarter, more clever than I was at first willing to admit. This tiredness, though, is winning. Sometimes all I can do is stare out my window and wish for more company, wish for peace of mind. Some days I want to fight. I feel confident I can win. I have so many with me hoping for my health that I know I will win. I will win. But then other days I don't have the energy for the fight. Maybe it'd just be easiest to let the monster from the shadowy ocean come and consume me entirely. At least then my sleep would be peaceful. But I've continued taking Adelaide in the rec room. I continued talking to Adelaide in the rec room. It's a comfort having another patient share my sense of humor. The way she looks at me, though, biting her nails, sharing quick glances before averting her eyes, stuttering the beginning of sentences, but never following through with them. I think there is something she needs to desperately tell me, but cannot get out. I worry for her. How can we help each other when we don't really know how to speak about what is plaguing us? Oh, and this continues on to this. Surname. With whom she shares whispers and stories. Adelaide? But if I type in Black Watchman. Who is... But then you have this image here. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to get to that. This I still don't know. I have no idea. Dark fears affects her hidden aspect. Oopsies. I just... You know what? For this, these are probably my clues here. Well, now I know where this image comes from. Our tranquil sleep clinic in the Long Island Pine Barrens Preserve. So, we know where that image comes from now. Jocelyn Walpole. And C, Dr. Martha Collingwood. Okay, just get rid of that. Shadow? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Entry EOT J. Walpole, Jocelyn Walpole, and the treatment notice, Dr. Martha Collingwood. Patient Jocelyn Walpole, and the treatment notice for Jocelyn Walpole. After today, I will not administer any medical service to the Oak Valley Sleep Disorder Center's patient, Jocelyn Walpole. It has become clear to me that her current treatment plan is ineffective and has adverse effects on her health. There has been a breakdown of trust in the doctor-patient relationship between myself and Ms. Walpole, making it difficult for me to provide quality care for her. Ms. Walpole's physical and mental health has deteriorated significantly since starting treatment, and her adverse reaction to the glasswork technique is of particular concern. Her blood tests show abnormal levels of RBC and WBC, as well as high blood pressure. Preliminary ECG readings indicate the possible diagnosis of atrial fibrillation, and she has not recovered from malnutrition despite weeks of parenteral IV injections. Ms. Walpole exhibits clear symptoms of major depressive disorder and anxiety disorder and has become a potential threat to herself and other patients of the clinic. I have presented these facts repeatedly to Ms. Walpole over the last week in an attempt to work with her to find a new method of treatment, but she has refused all alternatives and medication. She claims the glasswork technique works well, and she is refusing to stop administering it to herself. I have seen similar patterns in my past work with the technique, and I have assessed her as a 0.9 on the Rosen scale, which is at the LD50 level. The best course of action is to continue to administer basic care for Ms. Walpole and monitor her condition carefully. Okay, sorry, I'm so surprised I completed it. Now the question is, and I don't imagine with whom she shares her whispers and stories stairs, unless. See, I was thinking of Adelaide because that's what was last talked about, but there was the guy, Jonathan. But did his name? I don't think his name ever. Did his name ever come up? Okay. I'm just gonna bring it all up. Okay, so Jonathan. There's one part we had an email, but I don't think Reeve. Is that? I don't know. So we have M, D, E. We have a single R here. But do we have a V? I don't see a V. So it can't be Jonathan Reeve. R-E-E-V-E, yeah. But since we don't have a V, that's definitely not it. So it's not Jonathan. Adelaide. Team. Where's our... This is Dr. Martha Collingwood, huh? Collingwood. Did they actually make a LinkedIn account? Interested in the importance of dreams and overall mental health, Dr. Collingwood has spent years researching sleep medication, learning both the latest in scientific advancements and various forms of alternative approaches to parasomnias. She's a member of the Sleep Research Society and lectures regularly on the field of oneirology. Just curious. Yeah, but I don't imagine... Dr. Quay's hometown. Is it going to say? Blah, blah, blah. What is Dr. Quay's LinkedIn says? Oh my God. Is that Plainview, New York? Now that's just where he works. Where's his hometown? This is where the ARG aspect comes into play. See, so let's click here. View his full profile. Greater Paris University Hospital. See, but then what See, I do have a LinkedIn account, but if I want to see the full thing, if you want to see the full thing in order to access this thing here, there's no excerpt because this post is protected. Don't imagine it's Paris. I'm gonna try anyway, but I don't think that's it. Never mind. Okay. I'm in, you guys. It was Paris. Adelaide. Okay, I'm gonna write this down, but I do want to read up more on her. Ooh, okay. Good. So I didn't have to... Why am I writing the first name? I just need to write the last name. Delgado. Okay. Depression. What in the... Okay. Wow. This is... What is this going to read? This is actually quite neat, I have to say. If I go to Jocelyn, now is this gonna... Yeah, this is all... I'm gonna say coded, possibly. Okay. Well, we found out... Actually, yeah, I can actually close this, go back here. And so Delgado, D-E, got it. Okay. Trust. Sometimes I think about those two presences I felt, and how even though I was powerless in my lucid dreams, I have a definite sense of getting better. Were these women, these unknown, shadowed figures, my protectors? I encouraged Adelaide. Perhaps that was my own foolishness. Was Adelaide as strong as me? Or was she stronger? It's hard to know the difference anymore. I've never felt so tired, so physically weakened, yet mentally emboldened. There is a guiding presence, one I must trust, but I find myself unable to wholly trust these presents yet. Their motives are unclear to me. Like so much else of my dreams, yet I do feel better when I am around them. Perhaps they are the answer to my strength, and I need not to worry about the why or the how of it. I know nobody else understands this. Adelaide did, but the friendship, the kinship, the safety I once found in her is no more. I'll miss that kindness and safety the most, but Adelaide had proved she had lived as a free woman for a period of time. Jonathan's replies to my emails are less frequent, but I know this is because I've reached out less. He does respond every time I reach out, but there are less and less things I can say to him, to others, that would even make sense. I have to trust these dreams, but they are my secret. Even if they are my cure, I can't share that knowledge with anybody else. To risk losing it that way is too much. Besides, I've already seen how sharing this knowledge can hurt those who are not ready for it. I have to go for now. To risk writing too much more and not getting any sleep, I need sleep more, now more than ever. Okay. And this is, what's this? Outside help. Trusted methods of which he speaks go beyond the technique. Trusted methods of which he speaks goes beyond the technique. It's a 4. Okay, I'm going to have to... I'm going to open all of these again. Actually, maybe I just have to open these 3 here, because that's where they'll be. Now, he said trusted methods go beyond the technique. Wow, I have to say, I do feel like so re-energized because it's completely different from just trying to figure out things. Wait, lucidity? I don't see an L. And sorry, what was the... Oh, shoot. Okay, well, let's just... Okay, outside help. Okay, so that definitely would be Jonathan. Jonathan helps exploring these dreams of mine is invaluable. Jonathan's help exploring these dreams of mine. He knows so much about lucid dreaming and his dedication to help me understanding my control. Whenever I'm checking my emails, nightmares. You must dream, Jocelyn. Now, if I type in see, that's the problem with typing in the name. True one I have no idea. I'm just trying. Yeah, this is just going to bring me to something else. Try to see, but never know. Banish them is the question. Power, gain control over their fears. Lucidity has that power. Dreaming, maybe? I have dream. Do we have an EA though? We have ED. ER. So outside help has to refer to him. But was there ever a particular name? That was given. Trusted methods of which he speaks goes beyond the technique. Dreaming, sleeping, accepting. You must dream, Jocelyn. You must learn, lean into your fears. Lucid dreaming is used to treat nightmares. It can destroy them, banish them. It is a question of power, gaining control over your fears and bending them to your will. Lucidity has that power. I have witnessed it in myself. The dream must be in your control. Use what I've taught you. Now I can't do lucid because the only thing that starts with the L is LA here. There's nothing for dream. Okay, I think I might have to actually come back to this because I'm a bit lost on that. But we will figure out eventually. Charlotte, Perkins, Gilman. Actually, I might actually just end the set here. Try to figure this out in terms of Jonathan's, when the world Jonathan is talking about. You know what? I just want to take one last look at all these other ones here, just to see if maybe it got mentioned. Oopsie, it's not that. And that. Okay, powerless. My question is, was it ever given a name? My doctor tells me that I should be in complete control while lucid dreaming, but I've lost control. So I can't be lucid dreaming. Oh, we already know that. I already established that. I'm just trying to figure out, in terms of something that he taught her, because the doctor's not going to know. The Jocelyn here did not trust Martha Collingwood at all. Or at least her trust completely broke down. But Adelaide proves she was a free woman. Time Jonathan replies some emails or less. True one. I don't know. Trusted methods of which he speaks. Unless I'm trying to spell his name, Jonathan. But no way, I don't even see a J. Never mind. Never mind. Trusted methods of which he speak goes beyond the technique. Maybe that's something that's going to come, that's going to reveal itself in one of these over here. So let's just have a look right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. I went all the way back rather than a few steps forward. And that. 1, 2, 3. So altogether we have 6 more puzzles to figure out. And then will be these ones here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this one here. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 6 here. So 9 altogether. And then including this one, we have 10. So we have 10 more puzzles left, I guess. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to end the set here. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for... I totally lost track. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. I'm so happy I was able to figure these things out. Until next time, guys. See ya!